Good evening, friends. During my college time, I used to sit along with the four of my other friends always in the back row. Some bright girl students were there. They were sitting on the second row always. Is there any reason for that? Is it because the birds of the same feather flocks together? So does it mean that birds with different feathers not flocking together? Yes, it looks like that. You see the case of, if you go to a town or a locality, you can see that almost all the shops are in the same vicinity. Like electrical shops are almost in the same location. Then textile shops are in the same location. Then jewelries are almost in the same location. Whether it is in Kottayam or in Chennai or Hyderabad, wherever it is, it remains same. Is there any reason for that? I will tell you one more example. The poor people, throughout their life, they continues to be poor or poorer. Unhealthy people continues to be unhealthy, right? Strained relationship people, they keep on having strained relationship. Whereas rich people, they will continues to be richer, right? Healthy people continues to be healthier, right? Is there any reason for that? I'll tell you one more example. If you want to meet somebody, you are eagerly waiting to somebody, or you are thinking about somebody, all of a sudden you are getting a call from them, or maybe that person is appearing in front of you. It might have happened to everybody. It happened to me many times. I am sure about that. And all these things are happening because of a universal law, and that law is called law of attraction. I repeat, law of attraction. What is that law of attraction? It is basically a science. Einstein has clearly said that energy is mass through his very formula called E is equal to mc square. Energy is mass. So then what is mass? Mass means anything that occupies space and time is mass. So that means everything is mass, and hence everything is energy. And he says that energy is constant and energy cannot be created nor destroyed, but it can transform from one state to another, like gaseous to liquid or liquid to solid, like that, right? And the third law is very, very important. Energy, please listen, energy with the same frequency attracts each other. When we sit together, there is a frequency, and that frequency made us to attract each other, and it made us to sit together. Same with the shops also. It is in the same locality because it is unknowingly it is getting attracted. I'll tell you another one or two few examples. See, when you put the channel in your mobile or in radio, 91.9, automatically you will get Radio Mango, right? In the Asianet sort of TV system, if you put 121, you will get Asianet News. Or 801, you will get an HD channel, right? When you pick your phone and call 80751223, automatically you will get my number, right? Why it is happening? Because the frequency of your mobile phone is matching with the frequency of my mobile phone. That is called the law of attraction. Okay, what is the importance of law of attraction in our life? Yes, it has got a huge impact on that. But that has clearly identified only 3% of the people. 97% of the people, they are totally unaware of what is law of attraction. Actually, it was revealed through a book called The Secret by the Rhonda Byrne. And in this book says that rich people and wealthier people continues to be wealthier because they have kept a frequency that is matching to the frequency of the wealthy people. So how it is possible? I told you that mass is energy. So mass is anything that occupies space. So which is a topmost source of energy? Simple. You know that everything has been created twice in the world, right? Everything. Either in this phone or this particular device, my shirt, everything has been created twice in the world. Initially, where it was created? In somebody's mind. That was a blueprint that turns out to be a reality, right? And that blueprint was made because of a thought created or generated in somebody's mind. So the biggest source of energy is nothing but your thoughts. And there are only two sorts of thoughts. What are they? It is called the positive thought, and other one is called the negative thought. So if you have the negative thought, It is a negative energy. So what it will attract? It will attract only negative results. And if you can have positive thoughts, it will keep on attracting good results and positive things. But that is known to only 3% of the people, and of the other total, among the total population, 3% of the people are keep on getting good things, and they are getting abundance in our life. Okay, so the tricky question is how to keep our thoughts on a positive note. Is it possible? No, it is very, very difficult. Otherwise, what would have happened? The earth itself would have been turned out to be a heaven. It is not happening because it is slightly impossible. I am not telling it is totally impossible, but it is slightly impossible. How can we do that? I told you that energy is your thoughts. So there are around 65,000 thoughts are passing through every human being on an average day. And of that, 80 to 90% are, number one, it is repetitive. Second one, it is negative thoughts. And each and every time, is it possible for you to change your negative thoughts to positive and then get good results? It's not possible. But God has given you a benefit. God has given you a gift. It is a vast topic. I will just tell you one way how to tackle this situation. I told you that God has given us a gift, and that gift is your feelings, right? Your feelings. What is your feeling? There are different types of feelings are there. Basically, we can group into 4 categories. It is called sad, mad, glad, and scared. Why I am telling you is that how to turn your thoughts into a positive thought, right? So sad means what? Sad feeling. What happened to you when you are sad? You will be slightly stooped. Your body language is very weak. You are looking down, right? This is a God-given gift. When you realize that, see, I told you that you cannot realize each and every time your thoughts. But there are 4 feelings are there. When your feeling is down, because you are sad, what will happen? Now you can think that it has happened because of a negative thought, right? And again, that other one is called the mad. The other feeling is called the mad. When you are mad, when you will become mad, you are about to fight somebody, right? That time what will happen? You are just advancing to somebody. That is called your madness because of the angry, because of the hatred, or because of any reason. So that time you can realize that this madness or the angry or the anger has come because of a negative thought. And immediately you can do something that I will tell you later. Then if you are scared, what will happen? You have seen a snake. What you will do? You will just go backwards, right? When you go backwards, you can easily identify that you have gone backwards because of a negative thoughts, right? And the other feeling is good, glad. When you are glad, what will happen? You will be very happy. There is no issue. You will keep on attracting only positive things, right? That is 25% only. Remaining 75% are either it is mad or scared or what do you call? Sad, mad or scared, right? So now you have realized that it is this feeling has come because of a negative thought. Now I have a one-liner solution for that. Now you have realized that it is because of a thoughts. Then what you have to do? I can tell you that simple way is convert your and into an apt by applying the delete button. What I said? And. What is that and? It is not the and. It is called the automatic negative thoughts. How you can recognize that it is an automatic negative thought? Because of your feeling. I told you that there are 3 negative feelings. Categorized into 3 categories, right? Or grouped into 3 categories. So the moment you realize that, because of the body language, you realize that it is a negative thought, it is an and. What is that and? Automatic negative thought. Once the automatic negative thought pops up, what you can do that? Apply a delete button or a cancel button and apply another thought that is called the APT. Apt. I'll tell you one example. See, this is the corona time, right? Corona time. Every day we are bombarded with a lot of negative emotions and thoughts. The moment it is popping up, what you can do? What will happen? You are sad. When you are sad, what will happen? Your body is weak or you are stooping and looking down. You immediately realize that it is an and. Then what you have to do? Apply the and button. Apply the delete button or the cancel button and put another thought that is called the automatic positive thought. You see, in this example, how you can do that? It is an and because it is a corona time. Oh, it's a corona time, I don't know how my future, I don't know. But immediately you put the delete button and say, even if we are not working at factory, by God's grace, this company has given my salary, right? Right? Okay, it is, productive wise, production times, it is bad, but still, you can apply that apt. That's what I am telling, right? So, whenever a negative thought comes, for example, today is very hot, my God, then what you can do? Apply the delete button and immediately say, oh, this is Kerala, it's God's own country, the temperature is only 36 degree. Had it been in Chennai, I worked in Argon, I know that this time there is a fortnight called the Khatri. The temperature will go up to, mercury will go up to 45 degrees centigrade, very, very high. So compared to that, how much lucky we are? You have to count our blessing. So always, whenever a negative thought comes up, what you have to do is that put your and then convert your and into an app by applying the delete button. So for today's talk, what you call the important message is that whenever a negative a message or a feeling or a thought pops up, immediately you apply the delete button and convert your and into an app. Okay, thank you.